Hi, this is Sushil from Quick Excel Tally with Sushil. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel Quick Excel Tally with Sushil. In the last video, I had explained to you about dashboard. In today's video also, I'll be explaining you about dashboard. This is my sample data. You can download this sample data from my description. I've got two sheets over here. One is called as VLOOKUP with drop-down dashboard, and the other one is called as my dashboard sheet. This is where I'll be using my formulas in dashboard screen, and this is my data. We have given you some cars names, countries are there, city, and the month wise. I have already calculated the total. So for this car, the total is so much. So like that, each car total I have specified over here. So I will just click on my sheet called as dashboard. I've already entered some names of the cars over here. That names of the cars I've got it from here. I've just copied it and pasted over here so that I can use as a drop down list over here. I keep my cell pointer over here on B2. Click on this option called as data. Click on this icon over here, data validation. Click on settings, and instead of any value, you come for list source. Select this part, the names of the cars. That is U2 to U30. Now you can say OK. So you get all your names of the cars over here. So whatever name you click over here, I want month of January. This car has done how much sale? Feb, March, like that till December. So you can give yourself pointer here on January. The formula you'll have to use your VLOOKUP formula over here. Click on this name of the car, that is B2, that is whatever name you select, comma. Go back to your VLOOKUP with drop down dashboard sheet. Select this from B2 till December, that is D30, leaving your total because we don't want the total, we just want the month. No? Now January is when this is my first column, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. So you write down your comma 4, comma 0. Close the bracket. After you close the bracket, you can press enter. So you get a 718. But if I drag it also, it will give something like this. It will give me a wrong answer here. So that's why I'll just say Control Z. Just lock this in because I'm not locked yet. No? B2, click over here and press F4. F4 stands for absolute value. Same thing I do with A2 and O13 also. Click on A2 first and press F4. Same thing with this also, O13 and F4. Enter. So you'll get 7818 over here. This is what Honda car it is showing me. January month ka. If I click something else, some other car, you can see that it is changing. So now I want for February till December. So now if I drag it, I'll get the same number here, same values because number of this column index is not changed. No? This is 4 because this is showing me 4 over here. So here you'll have to make it February, it will be 5. Then this next one March, this should be 6. So like that each option, the number you'll have to change. Only the number that is there now, that you just change it. This will come 7. This will be 8. This will be 9. This will be 10. This will be 11. This will be 12. This will be 13. And the last one, December, this will be 14. So you can see over here, see this is 1, 2, 3, 4. January is 4. Feb is 5. 6, March, 7, April. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that. Okay. So so it starts from here, January, because this is 3, no? 1, this is the first column, second column, third column. So January is 1, no? So 1, February is 2, 3, 4, like that it goes on. So that's what I've done over here. So now if I change the car, you can see that the values also getting changed over here. So now what I want is whatever car you select over here, I would like to have the highest sale and the lower sale also. For that, what you can do is you can select these numbers, come over here. This option is called as your name box. If you just make it a little bigger, so here I have just selected this part of yours. Click over here. Can just give some name here. I'm just giving a name called my data. You cannot give a space because it doesn't access space. I've just given my data. You can give any name. Enter. So now this name has been specified as my data. So now if I give my sell point on this same, I would like to have the highest sale. What is the highest sale? Just write down here equal to max tab. When you press tab, you get this bracket open and write down that name there, my data. Instead of you selecting, I don't have to select now. Tab. Enter. So the highest sale is 974 in this list of yours. So if you check this option of yours, see 974 highest. Similar thing if you want the least, just write equal to minimum tab bracket open and just write down that name, my data, tab, enter. So least is 667. So if you see here, the least option of here is minus 667. After that, I would like to have a graph also. So you select this part, January, this entire thing. That is from D2 till O3, and press this button shortcut, Alt F1. So when you press this button of yours called Alt F1, you get a graph here. See, just making it little bigger. After that, you can click on this plus sign, chart elements, data labels. So it will show you the values also. And this is my legend. This is month of January, Feb, March, that I'm showing you. This also you can make it a little bigger. Click. That's called as a format access. Click on your home tab. Size you can make it a little bigger. Same thing with these values also. Click. Size can be increased. That is according to your choice. And here is written chart title. So instead of that, I would like to give a heading. Click. And select this part. And can just type some name here like this. I'm just giving a name called as sales report for the year 2026-2027. Click outside, and again you can click on this sales report. Click on your home tab. Size can be made a little bigger. Writing style. So whatever style you want from here, that style you can take it. Color, font color, take the color. After that, again I would like to give some changes over here also. Click on the graph first. Click on your chart design. Like I would like to give it as a black background, so it looks much more better. But the size again will come back to normal, so again we'll have to do it. So you will have to do it that size later actually. Otherwise, if you do it in the starting, yes, it is changed again. So again I'll have to change this size and all again. Okay. Then if you want to change the car, so if I change the car, you can see that my graph is also getting changed over here. So instead of this graph, if you want some other graph, you can click on your graph first, click on chart design, and there's an option called as change chart type. If I go for my line graph, all the different styles of line graph, click whichever style you want from here. I will go for this graph. This is called as a stacked line with marker, and I'll say OK. So now if I change this graph of yours, name of the car, click. So you can see that this car January it was sale was down, then it went up, then again down, up, so that it is showing me. So this is how you can use this dashboard of yours. So if you find this tutorial helpful, give a like, subscribe to my channel Quick Excel Tally with Sushil. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.